morning, guys. So today is my halfway through the week day. Today's my hump day, in a sense, my Wednesday. And I feel like halfway through the week, just like halfway through any run or race or whatever, I feel like everyone needs a good little like cheerleader going, you got this, you got this. Because let's be honest, my first work week back from vacation has been very stressful. And one thing that I constantly, and I think I briefly talked about this yesterday, one thing that I constantly have to be reminded of is that I am doing so much, that I do a lot, and that I deserve rest when I do decide to take those little rest breaks. But let's just put it this way, it made me feel like, because this is something that I have to take care of, it made it feel like that I wasn't doing enough to get this done. And I was like looking back on it, I was like, well, did I have time to do it before? And I was like, no, I was sick, I was traveling, and yeah, I probably could have done it on Sunday, but I was recovering from major jet lag. But like in my mind, initially I was like, there's just not enough time in the day, I wasn't able to do it, blah, 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 so on and so forth. And I felt overwhelmed. And Jared came and reminded me that I do enough, you know, that I have been doing so much. I have been doing a great job at taking care of the place. And I'm not going to ramble on again because I've said this before. But my point being, it's halfway through the week. This is me reminding you that you are doing enough. You are doing a great job getting through the week. I don't know what day it is for you right now, but like I said, for me, it is my halfway through the week time. And sometimes you just kind of need that little self-pat on the back. I know I grew up thinking that I have to be, and this has been like my downfall really, is like I have to be humble and I have to, you know, not brag about things and stuff like that. And so I tend to keep quiet. Can you please get off my tail, sir? There's a car that has literally been on my tail since I started this vlog. It's this giant big black SUV, and I'm like, I can only go as fast as the person in front of me. Anyway, sometimes you just need that little self-pat on the back, you know, go get that Starbucks latte, go get that scoop of ice cream just because you deserve it. Whether you're a stay-at-home mom, whether you're, you know, working 2 jobs and trying to save up, you know, like sometimes you just gotta treat yourself, you know, treat yourself for no reason at all other than the fact that you deserve it. Or maybe it's not a Starbucks latte, maybe it's I deserve a day where I'm not going to do any chores, I'm not going to look at my phone, I'm just going to sit and read or sit and relax and spend time with my family, you know? Sometimes you just need those days. But that is currently where I am. Basically, I'm going to try my mantra, kind of, or my motto of the day is going to be, you know, like, you've done so much the last 2 days. You have done so much the last 2 days. And I know one thing that I was writing in my journal this morning was no one's gonna not love you or not appreciate you because you're not doing enough. And I wrote that, and literally the first thing I thought of was the guests. Often, of course, with my job, you get guests who, it doesn't matter what you say, you could be doing everything you possibly can. If it's not exactly what they want, they're going to think, or at least treat you like you're the worst person in the world. And there's nothing I can do to help that. That literally just comes with the job. It's part of it. And whether or not it's helping my anxiety or not, truth of the matter is it's part of the job. And even yesterday, with our 3 canceled shows and then 3 full to capacity shows following it, I felt like I didn't do enough. I felt like I wasn't able to make magic and I wasn't able to make people happy. And that's not the case at all, because I did have several guests that came, and they came constantly trying to see if the show was, you know, working. And, you know, I was like, sorry, it's still not working. And they were like, you know, it's not your fault. It happens. It was literally them saying that it's not your fault. It happens. Things, you know, it's not perfect. It's a great show. And, you know, if this is the first time this has ever happened, or once in a great while this happens, that's okay, which that never happens, by the way. I did my job. I literally went above and beyond to do more than what my job was. And the managers know that. My fellow cast know that. They all know that, you know, sometimes the guests just get very upset, and rightfully so. I think I dwell too much on that because I like making everyone happy. And I have to accept that I cannot make every guest happy. I cannot fix every problem. As much as I love problem solving and making people happy when they're sad, I can't fix everyone. And there are just some people that they're gonna come in expecting us to fix every problem, and we can't. And then they're gonna be super mad at us that they spent all this money for nothing. And there's nothing, literally absolutely nothing that I, Dani, can do about that. And that is something that I have to accept on a daily basis. Typically it doesn't bother me too much because typically we're able to fix things quite well, or quite quickly, but yesterday was just like thrown into the deep end of the pool. I know I rambled a bit there. That was a little bit of self-talk for myself. It's reminding myself, remember how crappy yesterday was? That's okay. And that's that. And I really hope that you guys have a great day. I am going to try and, this is my last long shift. All my other shifts are short, even though yesterday felt like a 10-hour shift. I just hope that today isn't as busy as it was yesterday. I'm going to end this video here so that when I go home I can sit and I can relax. Jared and I have to go through, like I mentioned, some insurance stuff that he's going to try and take over, or at least do what he can, which is very, very sweet of him to do. So thank y'all so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, guys, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. And I'll see you guys in the next one.